What's up, you guys? Welcome back. Today I am super excited because we are going to do a laid back chill video and we're doing an old school Sephora haul. I feel like nobody does hauls anymore and these always are like my favorite types of videos to watch. And I'm gonna be so for real with you guys, I had not been to Sephora like in the store for like at least half a year because I had not been to Sephora since I moved to Florida and I've been here for like 6 months already. And I don't even know how long it was before that. So it had been a while since I went to Sephora. I actually went today because the Rhode collection launched in store. You guys will probably see this a few days after, but I wanted to get some stuff from that and then ended up just getting literally like 3 bags worth of stuff. So obviously it's been a while since I had shopped and I was like, you know what? Let's check out the newness. Actually, pretty much everything that I got is new stuff besides restocks on like 2 products. Everything else is new stuff that I haven't tried before. So you guys let me know anything you want, like reviews or tutorials on moving forward. But without further ado, make sure you guys subscribe to my channel if you have not already. Click the little bell right next to the subscribe button to be notified of all my future uploads. And let's go ahead and get started. Okay, so as I said, I wanted to try the new Rhode collection. So this had launched like towards the beginning of the month a few weeks ago on Rhode's website, but I'm a type of person, I really prefer to purchase makeup in store, like color cosmetics specifically, because I like to see the shades in store. So I waited till it launched at Sephora, which was like a couple of weeks later. So these might not seem like brand new to you, but today was literally the first day I could get them. I knew I really wanted to get the highlight milk because I really love the Rhode glazing milk. It's one of my favorite products. It is my favorite product from Rhode and truly one of my favorite products of all time. It's beautiful on the skin. So when I saw they came out with like a highlighting one, I was like, oh, I gotta try that. I got this in shade 3. It says shake well before use. I was in between 2 or 3. I hope this one is not too dark, but I got this one because I thought it'd be a little bit more like bronzy. Oh, that's pretty. They're very light, but hopefully to give a little like bronzy glow to the skin, because you guys know if you watch like my videos and you see me with no makeup on, my face is always like 12 shades lighter than my body. So I don't typically self-tan my face. Sometimes I do, but a lot of times I don't. So I do like a product that can help kind of match all that. That's also like a skincare product. So that's really why I wanted to try this. It looks really beautiful. So I'm excited to try this tomorrow in the morning, like as part of my skincare, but let me know if you want like a full kind of review using some of this stuff and I can totally do that. Let me give you guys price points too. This was not cheap, I can tell you that. Actually $28. You know what, for Sephora, that's not bad. Nowadays, it really isn't. There's obviously a lot of products at Sephora that are like much more than this. So it's definitely smaller. This is like half the size of the typical glazing milk is. So keep that in mind. I also grabbed the new Rhode Pocket Bronzer. So I have a few of the Rhode Pocket blushes and I do really like them. They blend really nice. They're cute little packaging. So yeah, she came out with bronzer. So I got the bronzer in shade Sunbed, which I was actually glad that I was able to go in store to see the shades because I feel like I could pick a better shade that way. Hopefully this one is, oh, that is creamy. And that looks like the perfect shade for me. Like not too dark. I think this was the 3rd lightest. There was 2 lighter than this, but still has some warmth in it to give me kind of that bronzy look. But I was actually chatting with the associate at Sephora and she was basically telling me that they're really nice because they're not super warm. So they can still kind of be used as like a contour because they're a little bit more like neutrally undertoned. That was so creamy going on though. Wow, I'm really excited to try this. Okay, very, very cool. This was 25 bucks, which again, I feel like for a cream bronzer is kind of middle of the road for Sephora, so not super mad at that price point. Okay, up next, because I was just talking about how I don't self-tan my face, we're gonna try and fix that, okay? I have been strictly on my body using the Loving Tan 10 minute, I was gonna say 5 minute, but it's 10-minute self-tanner. If you're a self-tan person and you have not tried that, they don't have Loving Tan at Sephora, I don't think. At least mine does not carry it. That is the best body self-tanner, but something about putting an only 10-minute self-tanner on my face freaks me out a little bit, so I don't put it on my face. I've heard really good things about this Dulce Glow. I keep seeing people posting this brand. They are newer to Sephora. I've never tried any of their products. I do know they have like body self-tanners and stuff. I personally I love the Loving Tan one. It's 10 minutes, it's quick and easy, so I don't really wanna try anything else right now for that, but this is their hydrating face mist. And I've heard this is really, really good. I wanna say I saw Jaclyn Hill talking about this and her face like always, I mean, her complexion looks beautiful, but it's like a tanning water almost. So it literally looks like water. You just spray this on your face and it's supposed to give you a beautiful bronzy glow and not supposed to break you out. So fingers crossed, I'm very excited. It does say it's moisturizing and supposed to just give a really natural glow. So I'm very excited to try this. If I do like it, maybe I will explore some of their body self-tanners, but I wanted to start with the face one first because I'm a little bit picky when it comes to those and I've been wanting to try one to see if we can get this face to match the body. So excited about this, and this was $36. So excited to try that. Okay, up next, one of the very few restocks that I got, because pretty much everything that I got is like stuff that's new that I have not tried yet, but this I needed to restock because I just ran out yesterday. I actually did my last flush blowout with them yesterday and they always make my hair like shiny and healthy. I'm obsessed. This is the Olaplex #4 Bond Maintenance Shampoo and #5 Bond Maintenance Conditioner. If you guys are into beauty, hair care, anything like that, I'm sure you've already tried these, but they are like truly the best. I always know these will not do me dirty. They will do me no wrong. They literally give just soft shininess to your hair. And y'all know I have put my hair through so much in the past couple years. Like I was super white blonde. Then I went red. Now I'm back to blonde. So like I need quality products that are actually gonna keep my hair healthy, and Olaplex has never done me wrong. They're color safe, protein free. They're highly concentrated too, which is nice. Like you really don't need a lot of this shampoo or conditioner. And like I have a decent amount of hair, and these bottles actually last me quite some time because you don't need a ton of them. But every time I run out, I always run back to them because I'm like, I know those are gonna make my hair look good, feel good, like look strong and healthy and shiny, but they don't weigh my hair down. I am a firm believer that like healthy hair starts in the shower. So using a good quality shampoo and conditioner is really important. And these are like the perfect everyday strengthening routine. So these have always been a go-to for me. I will put a QR code here where you guys can shop them directly on Olaplex's website. 10 out of 10. Thank you to Olaplex for partnering with me on this section of today's video, but I have truly used these products for years. You will love them if you tried them, trust me. Speaking of restocks, the last not new product to me that I got that was a restock are my Touchland hand sanitizers. When these first came out, I was like, ain't no way I'm gonna spend 10 bucks on this little hand sanitizer. And then I got one and I was like, oh, because I thought they were just $10 because they're cute and you're just like paying for the packaging. These are the best hand sanitizers I've ever tried. I don't know if it was like having a baby or whatever it was, but I use hand sanitizer all the time now. And 99% of hand sanitizers just dry your hands out, smell horrific. These are so nice. They do not dry your hands out and they smell actually really good. There's so many different scents. This is the lavender one, but they are actually like a hydrating hand sanitizer and you just spray it like this. And then you can work it on. Like it literally smells so nice. Smells just like fresh lavender. Does not smell like that really strong, like alcohol-y smell. I don't know how they do it, but these really are good. I always have one of these in my purse, in my travel bag and stuff, and I was running really low. So I had to grab another one. Truly will be some of the best $10 you ever spent at Sephora. I know you don't go to Sephora for hand sanitizer, but like if you haven't tried Touchland, you gotta. Up next, I got 2 Charlotte Tilbury products that I have really been wanting to try. This one has been out for a little while. I don't think I've ever tried it though, which is a little bit surprising because this has been out, I believe, for like a year or two, but this is her Unreal Skin Sheer Glow Tint. I think from what I understand is this is supposed to be pretty similar to the Hollywood Flawless Filter, which is like that glowy product that she has, like kind of their iconic product. It's a liquid that you can put all over your face. This is basically supposed to be similar to that, but in a stick form. There's a girl that I follow on TikTok. Her name is Lauren Tybee. She always uses this and she's so beautiful. So I'm like, all right, I gotta give that another try. I feel like I did try this when it first came out. I don't know, but I don't have it anymore. So I got a new one and I got it in shade medium. Is this like coming out? Maybe it's supposed to do that. Okay, now it's I feel like it's in there now. It was like a little bit loose. Okay, but it's supposed to just be a stick you can put all over your face that gives you like a sheer kind of glow. Let's put a little bit on our hand and see. Oh, okay, pretty. It's right there. That mixed with like the Rhode glazing milk. Very pretty, but I figured this would be easy, just sheer wash of color all over the face in the morning when I need something quick. So I wanted to give this a try because I do love the Hollywood Flawless Filter as well, but having a stick just makes everything so much easier. So I got that. And then I grabbed the new Charlotte Tilbury concealer. This has been out for a few months now, but I still haven't tried it. And this is the Airbrush Flawless Blur concealer. This is supposed to be super full coverage. Like a lot of people I saw comparing this to Shape Tape, but saying that it wasn't as heavy on the under eye. So I'm very interested to see. There's a lot of products that I really love from Charlotte Tilbury, but their like concealers and foundation, aside from Flawless Filter, are not like my favorites from the brand. Like I love the bronzers, the blushes, the powder, the lips, but the complexion products sometimes are a miss for me. So I'm interested to see this, but I've heard, oh, I just dripped some on myself. But I've heard some really good things. Big kind of doe foot applicator if my camera will actually focus on it. But I'm excited to try because you guys know, if you watch me, I love a good full coverage concealer. So wanted to try this out. It's been a while. I use like the same concealer pretty much every single day. I have like 3 that I rotate from time to time, but I kind of stick with like just those 3. So I wanted to try something new, you know? So I can let the girlies know if it's worth the price or what. Okay, up next, clearly I was on a bronzing kick. I'm realizing like everything that I got is bronzy, but I mean, maybe it's just like the Florida effect, I don't know. Or summer, but I got this Westman Atelier Sun Tone Bronzing Drops. So I'm I'm trying to think if I've ever tried a Westman Atelier product. I've heard such amazing things about their products. Definitely more of like a higher end brand. I don't know that I've ever actually tried anything from them, but I've heard that these bronzing drops are supposed to be really good. I got them in shade 2. I'm gonna squeeze some out on my hand. My hand is like covered in bronzing stuff now, but that's right there. Oh, that is pretty. That's creamy and blendable. So this, like you can use this all over your face. You can like add it to like a moisturizer, I believe, or you can actually just use it as like a bronzer if you want something like very, very light. It's definitely a lot more sheer. Like you can see the Westman Atelier versus like the Rhode. Obviously neither is really blended out, but you can see that the Westman is a lot sheerer. That's why it's more of like a bronzing drop type product. So a lighter coverage and like can be used in different ways. Again, if you want to add it into products to kind of amp up the bronze or what. So I'm really, really excited to try this. Does it have a scent? None of these products have had a scent so far, so that's actually good, honestly. I love when things smell good, but it's like a double-edged sword because at the same time, sometimes that can make me break out. So I'm like, maybe I would just prefer no scent. What do you guys think about scent in your products? Do you like it? Or do you dislike it? Let me know. Okay, couple more things. Another Rhode product, the Rhode Barrier Butter. I've actually never tried. This has been out since she first launched. I tried the glazing milk, the glazing mist, which I really like as well. This is supposed to be like a really rich, like deeply hydrating overnight, almost like slugging balm that you can use in your face. And I've heard really good things. I've just never tried it. So I decided to try to pick it up. It's also a pretty big container. Like I've heard that this will take forever to go through because you don't need a lot of it. So I'm actually really excited to try this. Up next we have Huda Beauty. So she came out with lip gloss concealers, which I'm not gonna lie, I actually tried this when I got in the car and it's actually really nice. So it literally is like supposed to look like a concealer color type lip gloss, which you might be like, why the heck would I ever use that? But I actually love like a light lip, not necessarily a concealer lip. I think it's more like a marketing thing because I was nervous if I was like, this is gonna be super opaque and like really be this color, it's gonna be too light. But it's not. I got the shade Light Sealer and I like this formula. It's her faux filler formula. So if you've tried those lip glosses before, they're very juicy and glossy and it kind of just adds a little bit of lightness to the lips and it'll just kind of like lighten up your lip combo. If you go in with a little bit of a too dark of a lipstick or whatever and you want to lighten it up a little bit, you can apply this or you can just apply it to the center part of the lips, which will kind of make your lips appear more plump if you add like a lighter color to the center. So I like to do that too, kind of like a spotlight lip sort of thing. So that's why I got this. And the formula is really nice too. They're very like shiny and juicy and glossy. Okay, another product that I actually already tried today. Like I literally purchased this stuff today and I've already tried this stuff, but this is new. This is the brand Ultraviolet. I believe this is new to Sephora. I think they're an Australian like SPF company. I've heard really, really good things about them. I think they've been very popular in Australia for a while. But this is their Sequin Supreme SPF 50. So it's a glow boosting priming sunscreen. That sounded really, really good to me. And also this is SPF 50. I feel like a lot of times when you see like sunscreen and makeup type products, it's always like SPF 15, SPF 30, maybe. So SPF 50 was pretty high and yeah, it says glow boosting priming. So I kind of just use this as a primer, amp up my glow, but then also have that SPF protection. So I am very excited to try this and see how it works underneath makeup. Let me know if you guys again want to see this or any of these products used in like a testing new makeup video, and I can do that. I can literally use all of them in a testing new makeup video if that's something that you guys want to see. But excited about that. I feel like it's a good summer product. Last but certainly not least, I got this Urban Decay. This is their 24/7 Glaze On Shadow. I got this in shade Space Cowboy Intense. If you follow me, you know, eyeshadow is just not my thing. Like, will I do eyeshadow? Yes, especially if I'm like going for a night out or something like that, but on a daily basis, it's the one step that I skip because it's the step that I'm worst at when it comes to makeup. Like I am not great at blending eyeshadow and it just takes me a lot more time than like the rest of my makeup does. So I skip it a lot of times on like a daily basis unless I'm doing like a full out glam kind of look. But I thought that this looked really cool. So you like shake it up and it's a little brush and it's essentially like a little eyeshadow that goes on the brush. Let's put it on my hand and see. It's like a little glittery kind of shade right there. The brush is actually really soft and nice, but I figured like, all right, how hard is it to just like throw a little bit on my eyelids? Actually, let's just do it right now because as always, I have no eyeshadow on. Let's pop this on the lid and see how it looks. Oh, that's actually quite pretty. Okay. It's not super, like this is called Space Cowboy Intense. I'm not sure I would say that it's like super intense, but it's actually like a light wash, but gives me like a pretty glitter. I'm not mad at it. Like you can see the difference side to side, just a little pop. And I mean, they do have like other colors obviously that are darker. Like this isn't one of the darker colors, but I am not mad at it. Actually quite pretty. Okay. All right, you guys, that is everything that I got. Let me know down below, what do you guys want to see further in-depth reviews and tutorials on, I can totally do that. Also, let me know if you have your eye on anything coming soon or new at Sephora. I would love to hear. Thank you guys so much for watching, and I will see you very soon in my next video. Bye.